Hey Internet, in Konami news, Konami is focusing on mobile games. Simple as that. Cut and pure. Konami's future lies in mobile game development according to the company's new CEO, Hideki Hayakawa. And honestly, it's been a very long run dealing with what has been happening with Konami as of late. Because not only is their last major game, or at least I get the feeling that like their last major game is going to be Metal Gear Solid 5, but at the same time, you know, and this isn't even going into them canceling, what the fuck was it, Silent Hills, and them pulling PT from off the PlayStation Store and all that other stuff. Really, they have been doing a lot to where they make their fans really worry about what is going on. It's pretty much a lot like how Capcom was when they tried to make Ultimate Street Fighter 4 and then threw the character to Capray in there because people found out that because people found out about their budget, and it was like they don't have any money to model a brand new character, to create a brand new character, to do all these things, to make all this brand new shit. But honestly, give or take, man, with how, you know, that Capcom is taking its time to make Street Fighter 5. For the same time here, though, it's like they're not actively trying to continue with the Metal Gear series. They are not trying to continue with the Silent Hill story, which honestly, even if Kojima had actually left, I do feel as though that people would have been interested in that game. They would have wanted to go out and purchase it and buy it because it's Silent Hill. People love Silent Hill, and even when they pulled off Kojima's name, they still wanted to go out and get that game. So, give or take with anything though, is that like when you really look at it, it's like this company is pretty much doing everything it possibly can to just clean it, to wipe its hands of its entire history of all the games in which that it could still bring back, and they could still honestly create all of these, or at least that they could just like re-release with like higher graphics or higher like focal points, and then just go out, or at least like, you know, graphics, like tweak up the gameplay a little bit, change things to where it's way more accessible today, and these games would pretty much go out and sell for like the most part for fans out there who do love all of the classic Kojima games. Even looking at like the classic Simpsons, the classic Simpsons arcade game, if they were to change like a few things in that, just give the characters like a brand new set of moves. You don't even gotta like change sprites, just sort of like just add like an overlay thing or something like that, or have them do like another animation. You can like just put some stuff together and tweak it, and people will go out and buy it, but they don't want to do that. But honestly, I've sang this song like so many times so far, but either way, let me move on to the mobile idea in which that they are having right now. Is that a major company cannot survive on cell phone games, no matter what they say. I mean, even if they try and do the thing, like even if they don't make, or at least like they do that EA's problem of recreating Dungeon Keeper, or trying to create like the next Flappy Bird or something like that, no matter what anyone says, once you look at something like that, that's a very, very big problem when a supposed multi-million-dollar company is trying to go for the cheapest dollar, or go for like the little like small time league. I mean, that's like 7-Eleven trying to get into that is them trying to get into like the kitty lemonade market. You know, you know, like the little kids over there, man, who make like a sign and sell lemonade. That's like a big company like 7-Eleven just trying to take over that market. It's a market that is that is inflated with people who are just trying to just make their way in the company and trying to do all this other stuff. And I don't really understand why they say that that is the company's future, because really it isn't. I mean, that is a very risky place to be, and it's not a place for a fully grown company to be. I mean, a fully grown company is pretty much supposed making, especially for, you know, since I kind of get the feeling that Kojima was one of the very few men still in the industry who had passion for what he was doing, and fought to pretty much, or at least he struggled to try and keep his vision alive, even though most people, they still kind of give him shit for Metal Gear Solid 4. But at the same time, though, it was a glorious end to a glorious story, or at least for one of the better characters in which that he had actually created. And to see all of these older games and all these different franchises in which that Konami had actually produced, and some of them that they actually made, and then for them to say we're not going to mess with those anymore, which they probably might. They probably might just take all their older franchises and then just release them up on cell phones, which that is a very viable option. But either way, though, it's still like you probably shouldn't be focusing up on the mobile market. I mean, too many companies in the past have tried to do that, got shot in the foot, and then they had to go back to making AAA games again, which that really in today's age, though, you don't really need a team of 70 people to make a damn AAA game. I mean, like, if less than 10 people can make the game Outlast, I mean, come on, anything's possible. But either way, I could be wrong. Please let me know. And honestly, I could be wrong about the Outlast thing. But either way, if two guys can make Super Meat Boy, come on now. But either way, that is what I gotta say about that. I don't want this video to drag on too long. Please keep watching anime, keep playing video games. I'm out.